What's up, digital asset junkies? You guys, we are at the embryo stages of the AI industrial
The AI
complex.
startup Perplexity nearing a deal with Samsung to integrate its chatbot onto phones. Our Deirdre Bosa has that story in today's Tech Check. Morning, Dee.
Hey, good morning.
All right, so let's be clear of what a chatbot on your phone is, right? So if you download, there's going to be all these different AI companies that are, let's say if you want a shopper for you, a chatbot that's a shopper, it shops for you. It handles your, let's say if you have a discrepancy with your credit card, it handles your discrepancy. It chats with somebody at the bank to handle your discrepancy. If you want to have a chatbot that's your travel agent, okay, you only want to stay at five-star resort hotels that allows you to smoke weed and allows pets. It will book you specific hotels for that. All right. That is a chat bot.
Hey, good morning, Carl. So distribution, it's the new AI battleground. A source close to those talks confirms to me that Samsung is close to a wide-ranging deal that would make Perplexity the default assistant on its upcoming devices. Now, this would be a huge win for Perplexity because in tech, defaults drive behavior. There's a reason that Google has shelled out $20 billion plus for that pole position in search on Apple and Samsung devices, because whoever owns the default wins the users, the data, and ultimately the market. Now, same goes for AI, and Samsung is a key gatekeeper, controlling a fifth of global smartphone shipments, locking in that front.
So now look at that right there. That's some, hold on, you guys. Let's move this over so you guys can see that. All right. I never knew, this is something that is, I'm kind of baffled right now. I never knew that Samsung had that much percentage of the market share. Amazing. Amazing. Let's continue.
That would give Perplexity a massive runway to train, scale, and monetize at Google's expense. Now, Google isn't just the default search engine on Samsung devices. It also powers Samsung's built-in voice assistant, and it underpins large parts of the Android ecosystem. So a Perplexity deal that would threaten to chip away at all of that. Now, it also comes as Apple weighs a similar move in a very rare disclosure during the Google antitrust trial, one of them. Apple's Eddie Q.
Battle of the Titans. Battle of the Titans. Samsung and Google apparently looks like they're in cahoots. All right. All right. Battle of the Titans.
Revealed that the company had begun talks with Perplexity, saying they were impressed with the product and exploring integration. Now, I spoke to Dmitry Shevelenko, that's the startup's business lead, and he told me that they were just as surprised to see Q go public, because if there's one rule when dealing with Apple, it's this: you don't talk about doing business with Apple. Yet here was Q breaking protocol and signaling serious interest. That's a big deal. And this is really where the AI distribution battle
of the Titans, baby. You guys see. Battle of the Titans. You guys see it?
Starts to take shape. Look at this wall here, this graphic. OpenAI is expected to be embedded in Apple's Siri. Google's Gemini is still baked into Pixel and Samsung devices. Meta's Llama staying in-house, powering its own products and ecosystem that on their own have huge reaches. You've got Elon Musk's xAI, natively platformed on X, may be expanding beyond that also.
You guys, we're literally watching the fourth industrial revolution right now. We're live in effect. You guys should be happy to be alive. Not only should you guys be happy to be alive, if you guys are investing in this, if you guys are investing in digital assets, especially AI digital assets, you guys are like people buying land in the 1800s, right? Okay. You're like the guy in San Francisco looking at San Francisco like, oh man, I'm about to buy this. I'm about to buy this whole block, All right. Come on, you guys. Let's open up our eyes, man. We are here. We are here. Okay. All right. So let's continue on, man.
Lose jobs.
Yeah. Let's continue on.
Many new jobs will be created. I think much better jobs. We feel a responsibility to educate society as we see it. We'll be right about some things, wrong about others, and to be as good as we can at being stewards of this technology. But not everyone's going to like all of the impacts. But this is coming. This is a scientific achievement of humanity that is going to get embedded in everything we do.
First of all, Playboy, I got to be honest, man. Before you get on the news and start telling people how shit gonna be, you got to grow a mustache.
That was OpenAI CEO Sam Altman late last year, warning that, quote, Not everyone's going to like all of the impacts of artificial intelligence. And now we're getting a clearer picture of what some of those impacts might be. A new estimate from the CEO of Anthropic, another leading AI company, says half of all entry-level white-collar jobs could be eliminated, driving up unemployment by as much as 10 to 20% in the next 5 years. Some in the tech world are pushing back. NVIDIA's CEO has said you won't lose your job to AI, but to someone who knows how to
Come on,
use
man.
AI. And while the public is still grappling with the pace and consequences of this technology, Silicon Valley is moving full speed ahead. As our next guest wrote in the New York Times, we are now closer than ever to a world in which tech companies can seize land, operate their own currencies, reorder the economy, and remake our politics with little consequence. And when
All right, man. So, they're getting really deep into it. You shouldn't worry about that. All right. Let the big wigs, that's what they get paid the big bucks for. You hear what I'm saying? What you should be doing is buying AI tokens. All right. More specifically, which AI token? Fetch AI. All right. All right. You accumulate right now. Let's look at coin market cap. Let's see where Fetch AI is at right now on June 4th, 2025. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Sorry, you guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's go to Fetch AI. Let's see where we're at. All right. We're at 82 cent right now. Fetch AI. All right. That right there is a token that you should be buying right now. All right. You should be accumulating that, accumulating, whether you're doing a dollar cost average strategy or if you just got a big old caboodle and you ready to get like 5,000 shares. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to have at least 10,000 shares of this token and to either stake it, you know, um, you know, a lot of so we do a digital asset junkie live with my boy Keith Dirty. It's on Dirty House production. Maybe I'll put the link in this description. But we do lives where we talk shit about all the digital assets we're accumulating, the digital assets that we think that you should accumulate. And of course, it's not financial advice. We might put you in financial ruin, but we might also put you in the life of luxury. You feel what I'm saying? Because we are in the age of the digital revolution, man. The fourth industrial complex. All right. They say it's a white collar bloodbath, but what about people like you and me that's accumulating digital assets? More specifically, artificial intelligent digital assets. All right. All right. If you guys go back to my first video, I'm talking about the gaming sector. I'm talking about the banking sector. I'm talking about the artificial intelligence sector. All right. Those are the sectors that are going to be the first sectors to really take off in this new digital economy, man. All right. So please like and subscribe. We got some more stuff coming. Our next video, we are going to talk about Internet Computer Protocol and why that's the only blockchain that's running AI fully on chain. Log in.